Hello, fellow classmates and professor. My name is Georgette Powell. I will be doing week 3, reflection on implicit bias and cultural humanity. Introduction. The reflection discusses the results of 3 implicit association tests taken through Project Implicit. The race implicit association test, the disability association test, and the gender career implicit association test. These tests uncover unconscious attitude and bias that individuals may hold without realizing it. Project Implicit. The reflection will explore the outcome of each test, examine emotional and cognitive responses, and outline specific actions can support the development of greater cultural humanity. Test 1. Race Implicit Association Test. Indicates a moderate automatic preference for European Americans over African Americans. This result was somewhat surprising, given a strong commitment to racial equality and extensive experience working with diverse populations. A level of implicit bias at this degree was not anticipated. However, implicit bias are shaped by a lifetime exposure to social tool messages, media portrayals, and cultural conditioning. Bangi and Greenwood, 2016. Emotionally, this outcome prompts discomfort and reflection. It emphasizes the importance of confronting internalized stereotypes, even when outward actions appear unbiased. Intellectually, it reinforces the understanding that bias is not a matter of intent, but often of examined influence. To increase cultural humanity in this area, one of the specific action is to engage constantly with anti-cis literature and media created by Black authors and educators. Participating in workshops focused on racial justice and unconscious bias can also promote deeper awareness and international allianceship. Kindle, 2019. Test 2. Disability Implicit Association Test reveals a slight automated preference for able individuals over those with disabilities. This result was unexpected and sparked a deeper awareness of how ableism can manifest subtly even in an environment that supports diversity. The emotional response involves a sense of regret and realization, especially recognizing the societal tendencies to overlook and undervalue individuals with disabilities. The results prompt critical thoughts on how physical environments, instructional systems, and language often fail to accommodate or include everyone equitable. To prove cultural humanity in this area, a concrete steps involves engaging directly with disability. Advocacy groups and ensuring environment, whether academic or professional, are accessible, and inclusive. Attending disability rights events, or completing accessibly audits are examples of meaningful action that supports this goal. Test 3. Gender Career Implicit Association Test. The Gender Implicit Association Test reveals a moderate association of men with career roles and women with family roles. While this results aligns with broader societal norms, it highlights the internalization of gender role stereotypes. Even individuals will actively support gender equality. This outcome prompts introspection and a re-elevation of unconscious association around leadership, caregiving, and work. It reinforces the understanding that gender bias can persist subtly in decision making, communication, and perception. To cultivate greater cultural humanity in this domain, one action includes mentoring or supporting women in professional development and leadership roles. It's often essential to actively challenge gender language and assumption in workplace or academic settings. Conclusion. The result of these tests serves as a reminder that implicit bias are not fixed traits but learned responses. One that can be unlearned through education, reflection, and deliberate action. By acknowledging these biases, discomfort can be transformed into growth and self-awareness into advocacy. Cultural humanity requires a long commitment to self-evaluation, redressing power imbalances, and fostering mutual respect. These tests are eliminated specific areas where ongoing work is necessary and offer valuable insight into the journey toward becoming a more equitable and inclusive individual and person and professional. References: Benji M.R. A. Greenwood, A.G. 2016, Blind Spot, Hidden Bias of Group of People, Bantam. Second references: Kendra 1X 2019, How to Be an Anti-Racist One World. Project Implicit takes a test, Howard University, https://implicit.harvard-edu/implicit. Travelon M. and Murray Garcia J. 1998, Cultural Humanity versus Cultural Competence and Critical Distinct and Defining Physical Training Outcome and Multiple Education. Journeys of Healthcare for the Poor and Underserved. 9-2, 117 through 125, https dot // doi.org /10 1353 8PU 2010 0233. That's the end of my lesson. Have a nice day.